Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Good morning. Oh, I can't say this. Can't say this, unfortunately. She didn't fritz up to shenanigans. Guten Tag, and I don't know what that means. What is Guten Tag? Sin, you know German, don't you? What is Guten Tag? Good morning, Sin. Nice to see you. Hi, everybody. I hope you had a wonderful weekend and that you enjoyed your new moon in Libra, which we had yesterday, Sunday, the 25th. I did tarot scopes for everyone. However, on the live stream that I did on Friday, YouTube cut out like half the signs. I think it went from Virgo to Pisces. So I think we missed Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. So I'm sorry about that. I did do the tarot scopes for that, so for those signs. So if you did catch it live, you saw your tarot scope for that. If you didn't, I'm sorry. YouTube cut it up. However, the printed version, or the written version rather, of my horoscopes, tarot scopes are in the description below. So you can see those. So keep that in mind. Oh, okay. Good to know. It means good day. All right. Well, now we learn something new every day. Guten Tag means good day. That's great. So let's talk about this week, folks, and how you can make the most of it. Today is September 26th. It's the moon's day, and we are in the waxing moon cycle. So hopefully you made some wishes or set some intentions for your new moon in Libra, which we had yesterday, September 25th. And it's a good day with the moon ruling the day to double down on your self-care, to feel as awesome as possible, and to visualize. You want to only give conscious attention to things that you want to have happen. You don't want to play over in your mind things that you don't want to have happen because you're pre-paving. So just consider the best case scenarios for everything in your life, and also alternative options if what you want doesn't pan out, that are just as satisfying. So keep that in mind. Happy birthday, Olivia. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, happy birthday, Olivia Newton-John. She would actually be 74 years old today. Yeah. So maybe listen to some Grease or get physical with Olivia. She was described by Rolling Stone as a sweet, innocent 70s version of Doris Day. And she won our hearts, of course, as Sandra Dee in Grease in 1978. Libra Moon today, folks. We're on the heels of that new moon in Libra yesterday. So keep that in mind. Keywords and phrases for Libra include partnership, diplomacy, fairness, indecision, beauty, balance, charm, compromise, and adjustment. Yeah. And she was super fun and super talented. And she'll live on forever in our hearts. We can just listen to some Grease, etc. Hey, Jamie Honey Bunny. Nice to see you. Channeling Eric has her afterlife interview. Oh, that's good to know. Okay, maybe I'll check that out. Who am I kidding? I won't be checking that out, but it's good to know. Good to know. I don't know of Channeling Eric. Also today, folks, the sun will oppose Jupiter. And Molly Ringwald of 80s fame, John Hughes' muse, who he was in love with, I think, and essentially they shared the same birthday. Really fascinating, John Hughes and Molly Ringwald, their whole thing. In any case, you look better without all that black shit on your eyes. This aspect will bring optimism, success, good luck, and great fun. So keep that in mind. It's a very optimistic aspect whenever Jupiter is involved. And make a wish, he says. It already came true. Things will seem to fall into place with little effort. You may get your Jake Ryan. Anybody know who Jake Ryan is? Jake Ryan was in 16 Candles. She really liked him. Molly's character really liked him. Hey, Mita Steep or Step. Nice to see you. So yeah, and also things are going to fall into place. Things are going to be very, very easy for you with the sun's opposition to Jupiter today. So keep that in mind. Let things be easy. Allow them to be easy. However, be careful. I can't believe I gave my panties to a geek. Self-control will prevent reckless behavior and overindulgence. You don't want to go too far. When Jupiter is involved, we sometimes don't know when to get off the bus, right? Jupiter expands whatever it touches. So just keep that in mind. Be conscious of our tendency to overindulge on Monday today. And then on Tuesday, September 27th, Tuesday is Mars' day, the planet of action, drive, and initiative. So it's a great get shit done day. You'll have your Libra Moon for most of your day on Tuesday, which is good for partnering, beautifying, pampering, creating balance, negotiations, kissing, and making up. And at 7:14 p.m. East on Tuesday, the moon will enter Scorpio. So it's all about rebirth and transformation and letting go. So keep that in mind. And happy birthday, Gwyneth Paltrow. She turns 50 on Tuesday, and to celebrate, she posted a picture of her in a bikini on her Instagram, and she relayed back afterwards to us, "I let go of the need to be perfect." She said, "I accept the marks and the loosening skin, the wrinkles. I accept my body and let go of the need to be perfect, look perfect, defy gravity, defy logic, defy humanity." And she added, "I accept my humanity." And this is her in her bikini. Well, I mean, I guess it's sort of easy to accept yourself when you look like Gwyneth Paltrow, but she has a point. And, Libras can be extremely aesthetically oriented, and the women, the men too, I guess, to a certain extent, but definitely the women can be extremely hard on themselves about their physical appearance. So maybe let up a little bit if you are a Libra or have strong Libra in your chart, or you're always picking yourself apart. Look for things that you love about yourself, and those things will be amplified. So keep that in mind. Also, on Tuesday, Mercury will trine Pluto. Brad Pitt has this aspect in his chart. Get some beer and some cleaning products, because obsessive tendencies can be applied to hard work and research. Whenever Mercury is about the mind, and Pluto we can be a little bit obsessed, right? So maybe focus on fall cleaning or getting your work done. Definitely harness that energy of obsession. And say that again, and you are no longer my brother. We're likely to be deeply affected by others and vice versa, especially our words with Mercury. And Mercury is retrograde, so when in doubt, leave it out. If you're upset, calm down, take a deep breath, take 5, because you can't unring a bell. You just can't, and you don't want to have to backpedal. That's a pain in the ass, right? And what's in the box? It's a great time to gain a deeper understanding of your psychology or astrology. How are you boxing yourself in? What old paradigms or stories are you still stuck in? And what new ones do you want to invoke? What new storylines do you want to invoke into your life? This is the time to do it, folks. We're recently entered the fall season. We had our new moon in Libra this weekend. So definitely don't box yourself in. Keep that in mind. Happy Monday, Marlo in the making. Nice to see you. And yeah, enjoy Mercury's trine to Pluto on Tuesday. Also, Mars will trine Saturn tomorrow, Tuesday as well. So Kenny Rogers, the amazing Kenny Rogers, has this aspect in his chart. Know when to fold them. Mars is trine to Saturn will bring us a fusion of quicksilver thinking and practical acumen. So that's really, really good. And rely on each other. Increase drive and stamina bode well for relationships. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. And through the years, we're more interested in the long-term and practical, lasting success. Relationships that can survive the test of time. So when Mars, passion, drive, initiative, trines harmoniously Saturn, where we're putting our passion to things that actually can be built upon, things that can create definition in our lives, things that are stable and strong. So keep that in mind for Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, September 28th, Wednesday is Mercury's day. The winged messenger rules the day, so expect lots of communications. And be sure to pad your schedule with a little bit of extra wiggle room because Mercury is retrograde and it's the last week of retrograde and things can get pretty hairy the last week. I find that the beginning of the retrograde can be really tough and also the end. So keep that in mind. Definitely check and double check. And you get a Scorpio Moon on Wednesday as well. Keywords and phrases for Scorpio include desire, passion, control, power, depth, sexuality, emotion, survival, regeneration, intensity, mystery, and in-depth psychology. So if you're trying to figure out yourself and why you might at times be in the way, in your own way, well, the Scorpio Moon is a great time to get to the bottom of those things. And also, happy birthday, Ed Sullivan. He was the host of the longest running primetime variety show in the history of television, Ed Sullivan. And he would be 121 today. You can actually go online and watch some old episodes of the Ed Sullivan show. You could see the episode in which Jim Morrison was told previously, before getting on stage, by Ed Sullivan for his song Light My Fire. He asked Jim to change the lyric from Girl We Couldn't Get Much Higher to Girl We Couldn't Get Much Better. And Jim, being a Sagittarius with an Aquarius rising, was like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. And he didn't. And Ed Sullivan did not invite him back on his show. So you can catch that episode, or you can watch Ed Sullivan debuting I don't know if he debuted them, the Beatles, right? And Elvis. So watch some Ed Sullivan. That could be really, really fun. Additionally, mount the like button, folks, if you don't mind. And subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Oh, your Mars is in Libra, Sin? Okay, that's okay. Mars is not thrilled to be in Libra, right? But once you get going, once you get your motor running, nothing can stop you. And on Thursday, September 29th, Thursday is Jupiter's day. The planet of expansion, luck, and abundance rules the day. So this will help us to think big and to doubt our limits. We will have our Scorpio Moon again on Thursday, which is good for research, investigation, healing, sex, regenerating, transforming, endings, art, moving on, and letting go. So whenever we have a Scorpio Moon, there is some kind of letting go. It might be very minor. It might be big. It's certainly not always a bad thing. Usually it's a matter of just transitioning and the whole energy of moving on. So even if you're moving from a bad state to a good state, you have to sort of mourn the bad state, right? You got to mourn what you were used to and let that go so a new beginning can take place. And it's also Confucius Day on Thursday, the 29th. I'm not quite sure why, because Confucius's birthday is actually on the 28th. On Wednesday. But it's Confucius Day, the paragon of Chinese sages. Confucius taught that all people and their societies, which is key, benefit from a lifetime of learning and a moral outlook. He was all about knowledge and benevolence, loyalty and virtue. So we could maybe listen to some Confucius, do a little bit of research on Confucius Thursday. That'll certainly put us in a really much better mindful space. Also, on Thursday, Venus will enter Libra, which she's going to be much happier. Venus is much happier in Libra, one of her home signs, and she'll be in Libra from the 29th of September to the 23rd. So keep that in mind. Some tips for Venus into Libra: harmonize with others. Everything is everything's relationships, right? So this is a very important transit in which we can really hone our ability to harmonize with other people. Definitely harmonize with others during this transit. Be sure to also be fair. Also look nice. Remember, our aesthetic sensibilities are elevated during Venus's transit in Libra. Also stay cool. As lovey-dovey and romantic as Libra is a sign of emotional detachment. Okay, it's the only sign of the zodiac ruled by an inanimate object. So stay cool and rational. And also be charming. Libras love to admire and be admired. That mutual admiration society of admiring somebody and then being admired back. Libras love that. So charm your way ahead and also adjust and balance. If you find that things are a little out of whack, well, Venus and Libra is a good time to bring balance to your life, your money, your health, your relationships, etc. And then on Friday, September 30th, Friday is Venus's day. The planet of love rules the day, so spread as much love around as possible. You'll have your Scorpio Moon for the first 3 minutes of Friday. Moon will enter Sagittarius at 12:03 a.m. East on September 30th for a Sagittarius Moon all day Friday, which is super exciting. Sag words and phrases include aspiration, adventure, jovial, optimistic, broad-minded, outspoken, expansive, and wanderlust. Wanderers. Sages are wanderers. But some of them settle down and get happily married. But wanderlust is definitely an aspect of Sagittarius. And happy birthday, Johnny Mathis. He actually was on the charts longer than any other performer except Frank Sinatra, which is surprising. I'm surprised Elvis didn't outstrip him. In any case, he's still alive and kicking, and he will turn 87 years old, which is pretty awesome. And although Mathis is frequently described as a romantic singer, his discography includes jazz, traditional pop, Brazilian music, Spanish music, soul music, rhythm and blues, soft rock, Broadway theater, Tin Pan Alley standards, country songs, disco, and even a few Christmas albums. So be sure to listen to some Johnny Mathis on Friday. Chances are you'll like him a lot. Get it? Chances are. And then on Saturday, October 1st, welcome to October, folks. October 1st, yeah. Saturn's day on Saturday. The planet of discipline, responsibility rules the day on Saturday. So get your shit together, folks. I would get your shit together, ducks in a row prior to Saturday, because you have a Sagittarius moon, which is much better for travel, study, exercise, adventure, spontaneity, publishing, broadcasting, sports, games, and gambling. So you want to have fun on Saturday. So with the Sagittarius moon. So get your ducks in a row beforehand. Yeah. Also, it's International Coffee Day. Yes, that is so true. It is International Coffee Day. Coffee can energize you. It can warm you up. It can refresh you. It can keep you awake and even catch you up with loved ones. So maybe enjoy a cup of coffee. A nice cup of coffee with a friend on Saturday and catch up. Maybe sip coffee with a friend and talk about your troubles and your successes. There should be some events throughout the world, right? It's National Coffee Day, which you'll probably get a free coffee. So check that out, Dunks or Starbucks, etc. Have you ever done a video explaining horoscope vocabulary you use? I have a hard time understanding some of the videos because I get a little caught in the vocabulary on that. Sure, I can do that, April. I'll figure it out. If I say anything during our lives, just let me know. Yeah. Why are Libras so hard to get along with? 3 in my family, all complicated. Really? Libras are pretty easy to get along with, I think. I like Libras only because you really know what you're going to get. Like it's almost like the personification of karma. Like usually if you're nice to them, they're nice to you. However, what's interesting is, again, Libras are all about balance, right? So like Richard III, who is a bit of a monster, he was a Libra. And obviously he, killed people, etc. But if you go back and you realize, okay, Richard III's mother was a monster, and she was really, really mean to him. So like in that instance, Richard III balanced that by being a terror to other people. So Libras will balance people. I think the Libras that are difficult to get along with, they probably have had really bad things happen to them, and they're balancing that. So keep that in mind. You can work with Libras. You can work with them. So keep that in mind. Oh, really, April? Well, if I say anything that you don't know, just put that in the chart. So yeah, Libras can be great. But again, you have to deal with the individual and the whole chart. But have a cup of coffee nonetheless on Saturday. Also on Saturday, Venus will oppose Jupiter. And Robert Englund of Freddy Krueger fame has this aspect in his chart. I love soul food. It's ideal for pleasurable activities, relaxing, and enjoying life. And wanna suck face? We'll be feeling more affectionate and playful than usual. That'll be nice. And now I'm playing with power. Dig deep to find the drive and ambition to get the work done. Whenever Jupiter's involved, we can be a bit indulgent. With Venus and Jupiter opposing, chances are we're going to be feeling very, very lazy, which is fine. It's a Saturday, but if you have work to do, definitely may have to dig deep. But I would enjoy your Sagittarius moon. You get a Sagittarius moon on Saturday with Venus's opposition to Jupiter. Get your shit done early in the week and have fun this Saturday. Oh, you did? You met him at a convention? Oh, yeah, I'm sure he is. He's a Gemini, which really, people don't realize this, but Freddy Krueger would not have been anything if it wasn't for England, because he's a very, very smart Gemini, and he was the one who came up with those really, really funny one-liners, those quips, and that's really what made Freddy Freddy, so keep that in mind. And then on Sunday, October 2nd, it will be the Sun's Day on Sunday. Every Sunday is. So get outside, enjoy being alive. The sun can be very empowering and very healing. So let's utilize the sun, folks. It's there for us to utilize. We'll have a Sagittarius moon on Sunday until 3:37 a.m. So you're going to wake up with the moon in Capricorn on Sunday, lending a rather ambitious, hardworking tone to the week. Cap words and phrases include achievement, ambition, status, business, career, caution, responsible, goal-oriented, leader, strategic, world-wise, very world-wise. So keep that in mind. Also, it'll be the first quarter moon on Sunday. So this is time to ensure that you're moving in the right direction with your new moon goals. Maybe redirect your course if necessary, make adjustments to your plan, and keep on keeping on. Definitely want to utilize this waxing moon energy, bringing new things into your life, inviting and allowing new things in your life. So keep that in mind. And I have some very good news for everybody. We have made it. Mercury will be direct on Sunday and will stay direct until December 29th. So we even have a free holiday season without Mercury retrograde, which is pretty awesome. Expect less delays now, less internet problems, less mix-ups, less communication snafus, but be cautiously optimistic because Mercury is in its post-shadow period until October 17th, which means that it's not at the speed at which it was before it went retrograde until October 17th. When October 17th hits, Mercury is going to be up to full speed. So keep that in mind and enjoy that, and definitely utilize the energy of Mercury retrograde while we still have it to reflect, rest, revise. It's a good time to really re-examine your life and really to look at where you are going. So thank you so much for joining me today, folks. I'm so happy to see so many people in the chat live. Thank you all so much for joining me live and for watching the replay if you're catching this afterwards. I do appreciate it. If you are looking for a psychic astrology reading, well, I can do that for you. Just check out my website, psychicsun.com. The link to that is in the description below. So that's about it from here, folks. Be sure to mount the like button on your way out. And I hope you have an amazing week. Enjoy your Libra New Moon, waxing moon energy. And I shall see you soon. Bye-bye.